Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And before we begin today, I want to tell you something. This is my very first vlog, and if you're expecting a typical travel vlog where I'll tell you the best places to eat, or where to shop, or how much everything cost, you might be surprised because that's not what this video is about. For me, personally, every place has a story. Every journey changes us in some way, and I want this channel to be a collection of all those stories, the places I visit, the books I read, and the documentaries that stay with me, and the emotions they leave behind. So, this isn't just a vlog about Ujjain. It's about a journey that started with a 5:40 a.m. drive and somehow ended with a heart that felt a little lighter, a little calmer, and a lot more grateful. And if you have ever traveled, not just to see a place, but to feel it, I think and I strongly believe that you are going to enjoy this one. So let's go. We left Nagpur at around 5:40 a.m. in the morning. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the drive itself to become one of my favorite part of this whole trip. But within just a few minutes, the weather started changing constantly. One moment there was a fog, then bright sunshine, and then rain. It generally felt like we experienced every season in this one drive. And you know what? I'm not going to talk over this because the visuals say it much better than I can. So just enjoy the next few moments of the ride. back. Nearly after 9.5 hours on the road, we finally reached Ujjain around 3 p.m. And let me tell you, the first thing we did, food, because what's a road trip without some amazing food at the end of it? And we found this local restaurant, and guys, the food was amazing. It was simple, homely, and but it was absolutely delicious. And sometimes the best meals aren't the fancy ones; they are the ones you eat when you are truly hungry. And by around 4:30 p.m. we checked into our hotel. One thing I would definitely recommend is booking your hotel near Mahakaleshwar temple if you're planning a short trip. Oh, we were there for like just 2 days, so staying close to the temples saved us so much time. And most of the places we wanted to visit were within like walking distance, which made everything really convenient. Around 5:30 p.m., we headed towards Shipra Ghat. Our hotel owner had told us, whatever you do, don't miss the evening Sandhya Aarti. And honestly, I'm so glad we listened because the atmosphere completely changes as evening sets in. The chants, the bells, the diyas floating on the river. It feels incredibly peaceful. They also give you the option to participate in the aarti, and around rupees 501 they will ask you to pay, and we decided to do it. Was it worth it? For me, absolutely. It wasn't about the money, it was about being part of something so beautiful, because standing there with everyone chanting together, it was a very special feeling. And right after the Aarti ended, around 7 p.m., we headed to Harsiddhi Mata Mandir, and it's literally just a short walk from the ghat. Now, here's the thing, this temple is one of the 51 Shakti Peeth, and the crowd, insane. Like shoulder to shoulder, barely any space to breathe, a kind of crowd. But you know what? It was worth every second of that wait, because the moment I stepped inside, the vibration of that place, I can't even explain it in words. It's just because you know what, it's just not a temple, it feels alive. Harsiddhi Mata is believed to be the elbow of goddess Sati that fell there, and the energy is nothing short of miraculous. If you come to Ujjain, do not skip this, even if it takes an hour in the queue. Just go for it, guys. It's really beautiful. It's really worth it. Talking about our next day, which is day two, after next morning around 5:30 a.m., we were out before the sun. And the best part was, within 3 or 4 minutes of walking, we found this amazing tuk-tuk uncle who became our guide for the morning. And what a morning it was. We covered like five temples before 8 a.m. So our first stop was Gad Kalika Mata Mandir. This ancient temple is believed to have visited by Kalidas, the legendary poet, who gained his wisdom here after worshipping goddess Kalika. The simplicity of this temple is its beauty, and you will literally feel extremely peaceful when you enter the temple, because the temple was beautiful. The atmosphere there was extremely beautiful and peaceful. And after that, we visited Shri Sthirman Ganesh Mandir to seek Lord Ganesha's blessing before we continued our journey. Next stop was Kal Bhairav Mandir, and this one is unique. Lord Bhairav here is considered the guardian deity of Ujjain, and the idol is powerful, fierce, and the temple has this intense energy. And in Ujjain, no pilgrimage is considered complete without visiting Kal Bhairav first. So it's a tradition, and we did it, and it was definitely worth it. And after that, we visited Ma Baglamukhi Dham, where the atmosphere felt peaceful and deeply devotional. This dham was established by Yogi Pir Ramnath Ji. And finally, we reached Mangalnath Temple. believed to be the birthplace of Mars, Mangal, according to our Hindu mythology. The temple is not just spiritually significant, but also astronomically important. It's said to be one of the oldest observatory sites in India. And let me tell you, before we even realized it, it was already 8 a.m. And we had already booked the Shri Darshan. And here's something very important. You can book your darshan tickets online from the official Mahakaleshwar temple website. I'll drop the link in the description, so make sure to check that out. And let me just get back to the visit. Walking inside the Mahakaleshwar temple is an experience in itself, like the chants, the corridors, thousands of devotees waiting patiently, and everything around you reminds you that this place has been a center of faith for centuries. And then finally, Mahakal standing in front of the Jyotirling is one of the, those moments where you naturally become silent, because it's peaceful, it's powerful, and somehow all the tiredness from the trip simply disappears. We completed our darshan at around 12:30 p.m. and honestly, it I wasn't ready to leave, but we had to. So we went back to our hotel, and after Mahakal, when we were resting in our hotel, we kind of decided to take this small trip, which was about like 1 or 2 kilometers from Ujjain to Nalkheda, for Ma Baglamukhi Mandir. So the drive was beautiful, through villages and green fields. The darshan at Baglamukhi Mandir was different. It was peaceful, powerful. Baglamukhi is worshipped for victory over enemies, both external and internal. The temple isn't as crowded as Ujjain, which made the experience more intimate. But sometimes the journey to a temple becomes as beautiful as the journey itself, and this one was those times. While driving back, we it was like an instant decision which we have taken, and we booked tickets for the Shrine Aarti at Mahakaleshwar temple, and the Aarti begins around 10 p.m. at night. So obviously we went hotel, we took some rest, and around like 9 or 9:10 p.m. we left for the temple. And I have to say this, Mahakaleshwar temple at night feels completely different. The beauty, the beauty to look at the temple when it all lit up beautifully, the calm surroundings, the chants, everything feels magical. And watching the Lord being prepared for rest during the Shayan Aarti is such a unique experience. And if you're visiting Ujjain, I would genuinely recommend experiencing both the morning darshan and the Shayan Aarti for sure. And that was it. 2 days, countless memories, a heart full of gratitude. Ujjain didn't just give me a travel story, it gave me something to hold on to. The early mornings, the crowded temples, the peaceful darshans, the night aarti, the road journey, the food. Every bit of it came together to create something that I will never going to forget in my life. And if you're planning a trip to Ujjain, do it. Book the hotel near the temples, start your days early, book your darshan online, and most importantly, go with an open heart, because this city, it has a way of filling it. If you have enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment on which temple would you visit first. Until next time, keep traveling, keep believing. Har Har Mahadev.